Hi, I'm George Donnelly, and this month for Seller Proof of Ship, I worked on YapBay. I did have the contracts ahead of time, and I had a little bit of progress on the API in the front end. But really, I did a huge amount of work this month on the front end, on expanding the API, and on getting this to a point where you can do the first leg of a peer-to-peer remittance, chain remittance. So here we can log in with Dynamic. Okay, so we're logged in. Here we have the account info. We can edit all that. Let's see, you can see the offers that belong to this user, and we can see the detail on those offers. We can edit the offers. Um, we can delete them. We can see the trades that the user has done. So, for example, here's trade number 30, which uses USDC. And in this case, this user was, I believe, buying 2.23 USDC. The status is released. That means the trade was successful. Happened about 4 hours ago. And here's the detail page. Yeah, so in this trade, this buyer bought this amount of USDC for this amount of USD. A little bit of detail. The status here. So we've got kind of a status card, I guess you can call it. Chat functionality is coming soon. These are the participants in the trade. Here are the transactions that happened on Celo Alpha Horus for this trade. And here are the escrow details. So, this is the on-chain escrow ID is 28. This is for trade number 30. This was the amount. This is the balance, the state it's released. Here's some deadlines. Fiat paid. I'll show you that in a minute, how that works. The arbitrator. All of these link to. Well, okay, Solo Scan. I thought they might link to Alpha to Block Scout, but yeah. So yeah, it shows this address, and yeah, been using it a lot. Anyway, let's see. So also, this keeps track of the escrows that I've been involved in, that this user has been involved in. Up here we can see the address, and okay, that should be on Alpha Horus. Yeah, and the network that it's on. And the transactions that this account has made. Here are some current prices from a pricing server. Okay, actually, I want to switch to a different browser. Okay, so this is still the same site, app.yapbay.com. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna create a trade. So here, this is my account too. So it's this guy GSD. The one I just showed you before is this one. So that one, user one, he created an offer to buy crypto. So I will be the seller. Yeah. So I'm gonna preview the trade details. I'm selling USDC. This is the token, current market price, which I got via the coin ranking API. Rate adjustment, this means that I'm selling it at 5% below the market price. So here I can set the amount. So I can say I want to sell 2.35 USDC. And here it shows me my balance, my current balance in my wallet. So let's say I input 34. That's more than my current balance, so it's going to say it's insufficient. I'm not going to be able to do that. Let's see. Yeah, and the offer that this is based on, let's see, it has set the max amount for any given trade to 99.88. So if I set it to 99, yeah, let's see. Here, yeah, amount cannot exceed that. So that's enforced. All right, let's put that back down to let's say 2.33. So that's how much I'm selling. That's how much I'm going to escrow. Currently, it's set up not to charge any fees because ideally it'll be a public good. And this is the amount of fiat that the other party will have to send. So I'll click Initiate Trade. Here we go. We're in the trade. This hasn't touched the blockchain yet. This is the trade page. So it shows the participants and their respective roles. So user 1, he created the offer, and he's the buyer. User 2, which is my current user, 'cause it says you there, is the seller. The seller is the one who has the crypto, and the seller is going to be the one who's always going to create the escrow and fund the escrow with crypto and release the escrow. The seller has to do most of the work. So if we look at the status overview, we can see right now it's in, it's got yellow here to signal that, that's the next step. The trade is created, but the on-chain escrow is not. So here, current status, you need to create and fund the escrow. So we'll click Create Escrow. Okay, we will approve that. And yep, the escrow created successfully. Now it's going to confirm our spending cap, which is fixed at 100 right now. And then as it verifies that each transaction previous has confirmed or whatever, so now I'm pretty sure this is the funding, the escrow transaction. Okay, so now we see that the status, this is created, is green. So that means the escrow has been created. And the next status is funded. It's in yellow because although we have funded it, we're waiting for the buyer to mark the payment, to make the fiat payment, right? Escrow funded, waiting for buyer to make fiat payment. And this is just a deadline warning. Also here, we can see the current details of the escrow on chain. So the escrow ID is this. Here's the trade ID. This is the amount that the trade is for, and this is the current balance. So that means it's funded. Yeah. Has fiat been marked paid? No, not yet. And also appearing down here are the transactions from this that are part of this trade. So as we can see, this address, this is user 2, 0AC5. So this user has made the create escrow and fund escrow transactions. Okay, so we come over here to user 1, 0C1. And we can see that trade number 31 is in the My Trades list. The status is funded. And we'll click on details. So we'll scroll down here. We'll see, here the participants is reversed. We've got the transaction history. We've got the on-chain. And the deadline is counting down. It says we have to mark fiat. Yeah, so escrow is funded pending your fiat payment. So, abracadabra, we make the fiat payment. Let's click mark fiat as paid. And we will confirm that. Okay, so fiat payment marked as complete, as you can see here. We'll check the details. It still says fiat payment, fiat paid, no. So we're going to manually update that, and now it's yes. So that reached out via RPC and checked the status of this individual escrow, number 29, on the chain. There it is, the mark fiat paid transaction just came through. So we're going to switch back here. So there is a refresh bug. Okay, so we came right back here, and now this says fiat paid as well. Buyer has marked fiat as paid. Confirm this, and then release your crypto. We'll check the transaction history. There's the mark fiat paid yes. So we'll click release crypto. So the releasing marks the trade as released on chain in the DB, and it transfers the funds. So we can see the trade is now in the release state. It said trade completed successfully. Go down here, we don't see the release transaction yet, so we'll manually update. In any case, that would come through in a minute. Here it is. Now we can see the state is funded, but it still has a balance. This only updates via RPC every 1 minute, so we'll manually update. Now the state is released. Balance is 0. The trade is done. So far I've got just the basic peer-to-peer trade functionality, and I'm hoping in the next month or so to enable the full P2P chain remittance functionality. So thank you.